Hey guys, time for a new story, because like I've said, I got some crazy ones, and it's a long list. Okay, so I made a list of some of the craziest stories that have happened to me, and it ended up being like 33 things long. Excuse me, just because there are nachos sitting over here does not mean you're getting any. So the list is like something like 33 stories. So we're gonna do Storytime Tuesdays from now on. And it's kind of hard to pick the best one. If you don't mind, I'm gonna eat some nachos while I tell this story. No nachos for you. So I think today we're gonna do this story about my ridiculous landlord. So I've lived in the apartment I live in for about 3 years, and about a year ago the building was sold, so I ended up getting a new landlord. When he bought the property, apparently this guy didn't bother to do any investigation on the repairs that the building needed. My apartment has a leak in the bathroom. Just about every time my upstairs neighbor uses any of the water in their bathroom, be it the shower or the sink, it leaks down into my bathroom. When he bought the building, the leak wasn't that bad. So the first conversation I had with my landlord, I let him know, hey, I don't know if you're aware or whatnot, but there's a leak in my bathroom ceiling. It's not that bad, it's just a drip. At the time, the other apartment on the first floor had been completely destroyed by the previous tenant. And because it had been more or less completely destroyed, they had to just about gut this poor apartment. And I knew that he was dealing with that. And like I said, the leak wasn't that bad when he bought the place a year ago. Well, actually, it's a little over a year. He bought it at the end of December in 2017. We're now at the beginning of April 2018. So he bought this building, didn't bother to find out what the condition was or any repairs that were needed. And I told him, look, I know you're getting another apartment repaired and it was in bad need of repairs. I said, it's not that bad. When you're done with that apartment, can you please just, fix this, because it's a leak and it's very annoying that, every time they take a shower or something like that, my bathroom floor gets a nice little puddle of water on it. Okay. Didn't think anything of it, because like I said, he was doing a big repair in another apartment. About a month and a half, 2 months go by, and this leak has gotten worse. It is now running down electrical wires into the bathroom light fixture and leaking out of there. So I let him know. I said, hey look, I know that you're just about done with that apartment. I thought I'd let you know that leak in my bathroom has gotten worse. It's now running on electrical wires and out of a light fixture. And the amount of water it is creating is a lot more. Instead of just having a small puddle on my bathroom floor, I now have a large puddle of water. Okay, I'm almost done with this. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll have somebody go in there, check it out, find out what's going on, and, try and get this thing repaired for you. Great. Fantastic. Because this was a problem that had started before he bought the building. The previous landowners were trying to figure out where exactly this water was coming from so they could repair it. But then it got sold, so not their problem anymore. So he finishes the apartment that he was working on, and my husband and I are like, great, now this leak will get fixed because, this is bad. And in the meantime, it's actually getting worse. It's now leaking from multiple places in the ceiling. And we let him know again, like, look, you just finished that apartment. The leak in our bathroom is continuing to get worse. It's now leaking from more than one place. And he's like, okay, well, I gotta have to talk to the tenants in that apartment above you to find out when they're gonna be home so that we can have, coordinate this thing so you can get this repaired. All right, once again, this is reasonable stuff. Over a month goes by, still nothing. No information about like a date, or is there a day of week? Like, he's not even trying to set anything up with us. So we bring it up to him again. Look, this leak is getting worse. At this point, I can't have bath mats in my bathroom because they just every day get soaked to the point where I'd have to put them in the dryer. And we don't have one on the property, so I'm not going to a laundromat every single day. At this point, it's leaking from 3 different places. I can't keep toilet paper in my bathroom. There's so much water coming out of the light fixture when there's water coming out of it. I can't turn the light fixture on if they've got water running in this apartment. And my landlord still has not bothered to look into it at all. Every time we ask, he's, oh, I'm trying to get in touch with them and stuff. They already knew this leak was an issue and that it kept, like, at this point, it's now flooding my bathroom. Every time they run water, I'm getting, like, almost an inch of water that covers my bathroom floor. So, yeah. 6 months into this man owning the building, and we're still trying to get him to at least send somebody to look at it and figure out what is going on so that maybe we can get this fixed. He still hasn't bothered. So my husband and I decided, well, you know what? We keep asking, we keep asking, we keep asking, we keep asking. You don't want to repair it. Well, now we're only going to pay you half rent because we're dealing with this craziness. And it's to the point where, like, we don't get to live like a normal person does. I'm pretty sure it's normal to have your toilet paper in your bathroom, not have to take it from a different room in there with you. We started paying him half rent. This went on for about 6 months. Then, okay, you've owned the building for a year, you haven't fixed our apartment at all. In the meantime, winter rolls around, our heater doesn't work now. We tell him this. Okay, that's alright. That's all he said. Okay. We have no heat. We haven't had heat all winter. It has been terrible. Our electric bill is insanely high because we have to run 2 space heaters just to make it, like, livable. And it's still cold all the time. So January rolls around. He's owned the property for a year, hasn't done any repairs to our apartment, no matter how many times we've asked him about it. Yeah, he's not getting rent anymore. Because he's not even repairing my apartment to legal code. It's not like I'm sitting here going like, oh, there's a chip in the paint, I need my walls repainted. Or, you know, something stupid like that. I'm not complaining about something stupid. These are, you know, reasonable complaints of things that need repairs. So in case you guys think I'm exaggerating how bad my bathroom is, I'm going to include some videos and pictures because it's awful. One night it was just, water was just pouring out of my bathroom ceiling and the ceiling tile actually collapsed from the ceiling. So I'm not exaggerating how bad my bathroom ceiling is. I'll also include a picture of my bedroom ceiling where it's taken water damage twice and ain't nobody coming to look at that either. So we just stopped paying him rent. Middle of February, he serves a husband with eviction paperwork. So he's trying to evict us because he doesn't want to repair the building and doesn't get that we don't actually have to pay him rent because he won't repair our apartment to the legal codes. So let's see what happens. We haven't gone to court to fight with him about it yet, but I have a feeling he's going to embarrass himself in court. And I can't wait. And this isn't even the only problem we've had living in this apartment. Like, it's unbelievable. I've got so many stories. One story I have is so unbelievable that when I was telling people as it was actively happening, everybody was like, there's no way that's really happening. You have to be making this up. You're definitely exaggerating the story. And I'm like, I wish I was. So stay tuned for more videos about the craziness that goes on where I live. And I will see you for another story time next Tuesday. Bye!